Everyone. How are we all? Good morning after eve to you. So, who have we got? We've got Julie. Hello, Julie. How are you? We've also got Bergdis. How are you doing, Bergdis? Sam's here. Yay! We've missed you, Sam. We've missed you. Glad you're here. Glad you're back. Good evening, Suze. Or morning for you. We've got Julie. We've got Purple Cat. Quick hi and bye from me and happy puzzling. I'm so tired, so off to bed. I'll catch up tomorrow. Oh, it's lovely that you think about us and say hi before you go to bed. I love it. Good night. Have a lovely night's sleep. Morning, Gryffindor. How you doing? We've also got Natalie. How are you? How you doing, Philip? Sam can see and hear me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I never thought to ask this time. It just was rambling on. And we've got Dexter. Hello, Dexter. And hello, Darlie, as well. Soul Empress is here. Good evening. Woken up by my watch alarm to finally catch a Saturday live stream. Oh, thank you. You set an alarm. Well, I'm glad you caught it this time. Hi, Clark. How you doing? Hi, Gryffindor. Hello to Slitherpuff as well. Hello to Matt. Wait, before I forget, I am going to give away some memberships. I was meant to do this last week and I completely forgot, so I'm going to do it now. I always forget. So let's give some away. I've got 10 left to send this month. Oh, I thought I had 5. Oh my goodness, I'll have to do some next week too then. So, who's getting them? Let's see. We've got, I'm going to have to look back here. Can I see it properly there? Lily Maciel. We've got Jennifer Johansson. We've got Lucian David. We've got Arkansas Red Cat and Mione Hawk. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I hope I've pronounced everybody's names right, but welcome all. You've got a 3 months membership to Vicky Makes and Builds. I hope that you enjoy. I just put a members video up actually. There's a progress video up on the wildlife puzzle. So you can see some behind the scenes footage on the wildlife puzzle in the members area. So check that out while you're with us. Hi Anna. We have rain and thunderstorms here this morning. Oh my goodness. Remind me where you are, Julie? We'll be lurking today and listening while I do schoolwork. By the way, the ambam is for Amber. Ah, I see. Oh, right. Sorry, that's not Anna. It's Ambam. So sorry. Do you know what? I see the A in the pink circle. It's exactly the same as for Anna. And she has her name and an underscore. So I've just glanced at it and assumed that's what it was. I apologise. So it's Amber, right. Hello, Amber. How you doing? Hi, Liza. Who else? Who is that? I can't always see everybody. Jennifer, you're here. How you doing? Thanks for the membership. You're most welcome. Working on the last portal. Wow. Like the last one in this section or completely? I remember, Dolly, did you mix it or have you done it section by section? Remind me, 'cause there's so many people doing this puzzle, which is awesome. I'm just going to move this cable because it's kind of in the way. There's so many people doing this puzzle. And I forget who's done what. And I know some people have mixed it and some people haven't. And some people are on the first section and some are on the second. And so I've got mixed up as who's doing what. Hi, Sue. I only have 61 puzzle pieces left, but they are so difficult. They're all dark/black pieces. It's my Clementoni Harry Potter Death Eaters 1,000 piece. Only 61 left. I know, it doesn't sound very much, but like when they're all the same colour, it kind of is, isn't it? It is a lot. Oh, well, best of luck with that. I hope you find them. Hope you find where they go. The last one, I'm working on the purple. Right, I've got you. I've got you. That's exciting. Gosh, you're all so far into it, and I am working away at my second portal. In fact, so I've got 2 pieces of A2 foam board here. If I move them, you'll see what I've done. This is the bottom of the green portal, and this is the top half of the green portal, or at least what I've done of it. I have moved the edges for this particular portal onto the boards as well. I've got this one here, and this one actually does attach here at the bottom because these flowers are at the very bottom. And then what I've also got is the yellow portal underneath, which is a lot more filled out than the green portal. And the yellow is oh, now then, hang on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces in the top half of it to put in. And then the bottom is a bit more gappy. I did manage to fill a few in though last week. So if I come across any in the green portal, I can just shift the board, pop it in, and then put it back again. So that's the handy thing about being able to have this underneath on boards. So as they stack up, I can just whip them in. I don't know how many of these have been mis-sorted into the red pile. I'm hoping not much because I'd really like to get this more filled out. But certainly when I get to the red portal, all the gaps are going to be filled pretty quick, I would imagine. But I am doing green just now, which is the right-hand one. Yellow's the middle one. Green is the right-hand one. Oops, they're the wrong way around. Green is the right-hand one, and this is for section A. I'm not sure if Rose is going to be joining us on the chat this week. I don't know. I know she's been very busy. But hopefully I won't miss her. Hopefully I won't be in a puzzling zone when she pops in, if she pops in. But we shall see. We shall see. Hi Sybil. How you doing? Jennifer, sick and puzzling a 2000-bit puzzle, Panorama Ravensburger. A 2000 panorama. Oh, nice, nice. I've got a 2000-piece Ravensburger panorama, but it's a vertical panorama. It's my Guinness Book of Records one. That's the only one I have, I think. The only panorama I have, anyway. Julie, Queensland, Australia. Oh, right, you've got thunderstorms there. We've just been kind of just cold and a bit wet on occasion. It's been pretty typical weather for Scotland here. I live in a small country town called Kilcoy. Is that what that says? We've built a granny flat on my daughter and son-in-law's what does that say? Acreage block. Right. Oh, sorry. I do need to get something bigger to read the chat on. It's just you can actually make the window bigger, but it obscures quite a lot of the rest of the screen if I do that. So I'm trying not to, but I'll do my best. You didn't mix the bags, right? Yeah, you seem to have done it really quickly, Dolly. You're blazing through it. It's going great. Have you enjoyed it? I'm already a mess generally, but F1 racing at 4 a.m. ain't helping. It's going to be a long night. Oh, oh dear. I don't watch Formula One really. Um, so I have no idea who's even really big in the Formula One game now. Um, sorry, I've just got one here that I'm curious about. I just spotted it and thought, where does that go? That doesn't go in there. Right, what I'll do is I'll show you the pieces I have sorted and just remind you where I'm at with them. This is a tray of the sky pieces for this portal. Now, I have done a bit of the sky, but it's like things in the sky for the most part. So I've done the big balloon, I've done the smaller balloon, a couple of dragons, there's a butterfly there, there's a butterfly there. And I did move on. Oh, I did the blue bit of sky because they stood out. A lot of the sky in this section is grey or white. So the blue bit stood out. So I managed to put that together. And then what happened with this one was I moved to the bottom of the portal and I put together these flowers because they're really bright flowers. In fact, I'll pull the poster out and show you. Um, we've got the flowers here at the bottom. That's those. And I had some leaf pieces that I pulled out. So that filled in a lot of gaps here, but there's also like a leafy bush which I put together here. That's there in the middle. So I'm a little more all over the place with this portal. I've got patches of it, all of it, rather than, a big bit of the sky coming together first and then the bottom. It's not quite a portal of two halves like the yellow one was. So this one's coming together quite nicely. So what I had was as I say, I had my sky pieces. I had a pile of pieces that were for things in the sky, and mostly they're all gone. Um, then I've got, do you know, this is good for me to go over these piles because I sometimes I forget where I am. You know, now I'm doing lots of puzzles all at once. I do forget where I am. This is the actual portal border. The green that goes around the edge. So it's brighter at the top and quite dark at the bottom, and that's all those portal pieces in that tray there. They're pieces that I think that's a portal piece. They're pieces that I kind of had left that I wasn't sure where they went. There's a lot of kind of, so I suppose you could call this the miscellaneous pile, but there's a lot of dull kind of greens and browns in here. A lot of which will probably go in here, but a lot of these might also go um in the yellow section at the bottom or possibly the red. There's kind of a dark area in the bottom of all three of these portals. So here you've got it's a bit darker here underneath the tortoise, and here you've got a lot of kind of shadowed areas, and here as well. So that's really the most vague sorting I've done, these areas at the bottom. And that'll be where there's missed sorts and things. So that's what those pieces are, as far as I can remember. Then these, now then, let me see if I can remember. These ones are, I think, what's left of all the leaves. Um, like I said just a minute ago, I had a leaf pile, and that's what's left of those. Ah, I found that. Do you know I found that after I'd gone, like, finished the live last week? And I was so tempted to put it in, but I waited. This is the missing bit of that blimp. There! Yay! I think it was just laying on the top of the orange pieces, like for the red portal pieces. Pretty sure. And I was like, oh, I'll put it in. And I was like, no, don't put it in. Wait. Wait till the next live stream. So there it is. That's only 14 I need in that one now. So that's that bit. Um, so they're my leftover leaves. These are like, um, what were these? Oh, I think these are birds. These are like swans and, um, not swans. These white wading birds here. They're what that pile is supposed to be, and also these three little ducks. It's not a very big pile. I don't think I have all of the pieces of those, but I do have a few. So that's what that is. That is all the light greenish colours. And I actually started on this pile last week. So here you have like a mountain, and there's a waterfall going down, there's a bridge, and it's very light green. There's some dark green as well. But you also have water as part of this. So what I've got in this pile is like um green and waterfall, and then here are like more water pieces and also rocks. So these two piles are going to be very much this whole middle landscape area. And I think I'm going to be kind of attacking those simultaneously. In fact, I was doing this last time, these greens, and I'm just going to pop those back in there. And I managed to put together the horizon, and attach it to the sky and to the butterfly. Um, but it was really mostly just the bright greens that I managed to get in and attach. So I was pleased that I managed to get that done. But I think I'm just going to keep working away on that, and maybe also some of the water as well, and just take it from there. And if anything changes, or if I feel like I need to switch gear, then that's fine too. I mean, at some point it'd be good to get started on the actual border of the portal. This is just a big pile of portal pieces, like the actual borders, but I could have sorted this further. I could have gone for lighter colours at the top. They, because they're going to stand out as going up here. So it's possible I might get moved on to those at some point as well. In fact, there's a big bit of the balloon. Look there, see? So that obviously decided not to saw that into the balloon. I'm not entirely sure why. But anyway, that could be sorted down further. Whether or not I'll do it on the live or off the live, I don't know. But that'd probably be my logical next step. Now I'm spotting ones and thinking, oh, does that go there? Anyway, no, I won't get sidetracked. I won't get sidetracked. So I will pull these greens out and attempt to get some of them together. We'll pop these down here. I'll move this across. I've got some space, so I can move that across. And then I think it would be good just to have these out, these ones. I've got two piles here that have got mixed up. No, I don't think they have. I think I've just got a lot of water and rocks all kind of mixed into one pile. So what I'll do is I'll put those up there. The portal's still quite bitty at the moment, so I can move sections around to accommodate the pieces. But then once it starts to come together, that's when I'll need to start pulling in the foam boards and using those and just see what I can see. Look at all that dust. Ah! I need to try and make this drawing at some point. Right, and then I don't know whether to have the poster that way or that way. I think I'll leave it that way for now, so I can see the top of that hill. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Will not be here for the entire stream. Have work tomorrow, but wanted to be able to catch one after not joining one for 3 weeks. Oh, I know we've missed you, Soul. We've missed you. I'm glad you're here. Totally get it, though. Totally get it. When you've got work, you need an early night. Natalie, I'm working on a Rosecat Khan puzzle, 1,500 beautiful sea unicorns. Very challenging. Oh, that one. Yeah, I think I know the one you mean. That's lovely. That's really nice. Challenging. Is it challenging in a good way, though? Maybe keep an eye on big TVs on sales. Yes. Yes, I will. I will, absolutely. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Suze, just have the last panel to finish. Really enjoyed this puzzle. Oh, everybody's really getting through it. But everybody, as far as I've heard, everybody's loving it. Or loved it. I think it's great. Loving how the new camera keeps everything in focus. Yeah, I needed to. The problem was the old camera had autofocus. It did have an autofocus, but the way that the stream is set up, the software, it basically mirrors everything that the camera shows. So you can turn off all the information on the camera screen, but the little box that comes up on the autofocus would flash up. Like I would have my hand here putting a piece in or something, and the box had come up. And there was no way I was able to turn that off. I just couldn't turn it off. So what I used to do was just manually focus it, but it was never quite right. And it really started to frustrate me because it would have just been so much easier to have the autofocus, plus to be able to zoom in on things as well. So I thought, oh, I need to maybe try and upgrade my camera and get one where I can get rid of the autofocus box. And this one does. So I can put autofocus on, there's no annoying box, and I can zoom in on things and stuff. So it's one of those things where if a problem crops up, I do try and fix it as quick as I can, but it was a bit of a pain for a while. But I really like that as well. I'm glad you like that. How you doing, Cara? So happy I finally finished the first section of the portal. Slowly started on a Christmas puzzle. Not puzzling now. Yeah, I know. I need to get onto my Christmas puzzles now. Um, I'm doing so many puzzles. But I've been really my focus this week has been on wildlife, like super laser focused on wildlife, and it is getting there, really getting there. Like I've started on the greens for both sections, so I've done a good big chunk of the greens in section 8, and I've just literally started doing some greens in section 9. So, and you know, and as you know, I don't tend to do greens till near the end of these. So, I am getting there, and I'm so excited. So, I'll tell you how excited I am about that puzzle. I won't get a video out this week, unfortunately, because I haven't finished it yet. But I've been laser focused on it, and it's been so much fun working on it. So I haven't actually got round to any Christmas ones yet, but I will probably do a Christmas one. Well, maybe on the Thursday lives, because I finished my Thursday live stream puzzle last Thursday. Non-native English speaker here. Is there a difference between a turtle and a tortoise? Or are they just synonyms? I've been wondering since the first stream. So, to my mind, a tortoise is the one with feet that walks around on land, and a turtle is the one that lives in water with flippers. So, yeah, I would say there's a difference. That's what I thought. Tortoise is the one with the legs and the feet, and they walk around, and turtle is the ones, the ones with the flippers that swim. As far as I know, tortoises don't swim. I mean, I know that turtles can kind of flap along on the sand, but tortoises don't swim as far as I know. What about that though? They're similar but different. Best to ask a biologist. Yes, I'm no biologist, of course. If there is a biologist here, then do give the more detailed answer. But I mean, we have one overall name here, but depending on the species of a turtle, you put more on the name. Right. Same here. Okay. I think tortoises live on land, whereas turtles live in or near the water. Yeah, that was my understanding as well, Sam. Vicky, they would record on bagpipes in Melbourne 374 with an AC/DC song. They did. Oh, a world record. Sorry, would record. I can't read. Yeah, Vicky, they did. World record on bagpipes in Melbourne 374 with an ACD song. Oh, right. What AC/DC song? Might not be one I know, but turtles live primarily in water and have flippers. Tortoises live on land and have stumpy legs. I'm not sure if tortoises can swim. No, I'm not sure either. They don't seem very conducive to swimming, I have to say. Yeah, just Googled before your answer. Yeah, I was Googling the difference between the two as well. Yeah, so that's why I refer to this as a tortoise. To me, that's a tortoise because it's got legs, it's not got flippers. So that's why I call it that. That was always my understanding. Loving every minute of it. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad. Hi, Richard. How you doing? I just have one tray left. I've puzzled all day and watched all your lives I've missed. Oh, good. Thank you. That sounds good. Puzzling all day. Just finished a reverie puzzle called Dearly Beloved. It was so hard, took me 7 hours. That was not the plan for today. Wow. Must have been good though, if you were working on it solidly. Did you enjoy it? Was that your first reverie, Ohana? And hello, by the way. Don't know if I've said hello to you yet, Ohana. Alright, I'm okay. Just wish I could snap my fingers and my puzzle would be done. Yeah. Is it a hard one that you're doing, Cara? I also just checked if there's a difference in my language to each species. Generally, there is not. It's the same word, but a turtle can be called a sea turtle, and then tortoise just turtle. Oh, that's interesting. So the word tortoise does it just not exist in your language then? Thought I did not have a Christmas puzzle, but I found one in my to-do pile, so it will be up next. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Same for Icelandic soul. Yeah, that's really interesting. Vicky, it's a long way to the top. Right, is that the song? Skid paddle. Wait, hang on. Skid. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Sorry. There's no L I can tell from here, but that's just what it looked like. Right. So that's your word for it in your language. That's so interesting. All good here, thanks. Went to Scarlett's puzzle social event in Norwich this morning. Was good fun. Oh, are you not far from there, Richard? Forget where everybody is. That's good that you live fairly close. I'm just far away from everyone up here. Apart from Sam. Close to Sam. There are many species of both turtles and tortoises. Generally, turtles are water-based, both fresh and seawater. All tortoises are land-based. Yeah, and I know there's different types of turtles and tortoises. Just a reminder, don't forget to press the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. Yeah, I know, I always forget to remind people. So that is appreciated. Right, let's get some, I don't know why that's in there. Let's get some puzzling done. Let's get some puzzling done. Whew. I went swimming with turtles once. They were hawksbill turtles. It was when I went on a cruise in the Caribbean. And they were so cute. Very big. Um, they must be a type of sea turtle because that was in the sea. And it was really, really lovely. It was brilliant. That, I believe, goes in the yellow portal, so I'm going to pop that up there. I'm not sure about those. I'm going to try and focus on the brighter colours because it's quite bright at the top. But some of these bright colours look more yellow to me, so I'm wondering if there may be the yellow portal. These are waterfall. So now then, it's the waterfall is narrower the top there. So they'll be kind of the thinner pieces of waterfall. That is there. There's another, there's like a bridge and then more waterfall underneath. And there's actually a rainbow that goes across it. So I really actually need to dive into these pretty quickly. Don't know if some of the pieces got mixed up or if I just started to merge the sorted piles a bit. That does happen with me sorting sometimes. I end up merging two piles together, but still have two separate piles somehow. I'm not really quite sure how I managed to do that, but I'm trying basically to focus on the water just at the moment. So we've got this rainbow. And that looks like a little bit of waterfall there. And there's plenty of water here. You can kind of tell water between waterfall and just the standing water at the bottom. There's just kind of a different texture to it, lines to it, and things. In some cases, you can see splashes. So that could be the bottom of the waterfall. Right. There. So that's wider. So that must be near the bottom. And then we've got that goes down there. See if I can find the other rainbow pieces, that might be good. So I'm kind of focused on the middle of the portal now. Like I really have been jumping about a bit with this portal. From the top to the bottom and then back up to the middle. Yeah, there's kind of a big white patch at the bottom of the waterfall. So I think I've got a lot of those pieces in here. I don't know if that's yellow portal or not. Some of the greens, like the greens in this puzzle, are a bit more pastel, a bit more sort of muted, whereas there's green in the yellow portal that's a bit more vivid, I think. Still trying to find the rainbow. Struggling to find it. We've got some dragons flying about. Where are they, dragons or dragonflies? They look like tiny little dragons flying about underneath the rainbow. Easy to think that that's sky because there's no real texture to the colour behind them, but it's not, it's water. Looks a bit chaotic at the moment, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Just so I can see them better, really, when they're all spread out. Oh, that's a dragon piece. Yay! I think I must have thought that was a bit of rock. Maybe I will find the other bit. That would be good if I could. That's a bit of waterfall. I'm pretty sure that is too. And that and that. There's a bit of rainbow. Yay! There. And then um, that, I think, is it. For actual waterfall, maybe that. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. So if that's the rainbow, that appears to be. Trying to figure out what that is. I think that might be that hill or something. Yeah, it is. That little bit of hill there. Um, that goes that way. And then that is the underside of the bridge, I believe. Top of the waterfall in. Right, that's the standing water. There's a bit of rainbow there, but it's not really in the water bit. Uh, that's also standing water, so that's at the bottom, but it has kind of lines in it, so that's why I was thinking that was what that was. There we go. Uh, it's in there. There. And there. So that's the upper part of the waterfall in. And you can see some waterfall on the very edge of these pieces, but I'm not quite figuring out where they go just yet. I've got the underneath of the bridge there, but what I really need is the actual there. There, so I can now attach that. There. Yay! Alrighty. I don't know where that piece is. I'm just wondering if I ought to just continue with the water. Um, I'm trying to move it up a bit because I'm sort of well, I'm below the middle of the portal really, so technically that bit would go over here eventually, but I don't think I'll be getting the top area of the portal done quite yet. So that's okay. So what we've got is we've got a smaller waterfall down there. So I don't know if that's going to confuse me a bit, having two. Oh, oh, that goes there. Goes with. Oh, I might be able to get this plant involved in the whole thing. Hang on. Whoa! Oh, the close one. Right. So that's. Hang on. I guess there. There, it touches there. Yay! All right. Okay, so this is just a bit of a mess. Sorry. There we go. So I've just managed to attach that plant, the one that I had on this board, to this, the where the water is. So that is good. Might possibly be yellow portal. I'm just grabbing some of the white kind of water pieces here. That's another bit of that standing water at the bottom. I think that might go there. If I can get that bit, that would be useful. That's not it. So I've distinguished these from sky because there's kind of a splashy element to them. You can kind of see like bubbles. I don't know if I potentially might have mis-sorted a couple of pieces into the sky. There's one there that I would like to find. That's not it, that's that one. It's very white at the bottom here, so I may have mixed it up a little bit. Does that go there? No, it goes there. And that goes there. Excuse me. Oh dear. I might have to find the centre line of this and move things over. If you take that as the centre, like where the poster folds, because it does fold in half, I'd say that maybe is about the centre. That line, or possibly that line. It's right in front of me, so I'm kind of just wanting to keep it here for now. It's a bit all over the place. There, that goes there. What am I putting together here? That is, oh, right. Oh, that's the back of one of the birds. There. I mean, the birds are white, some of them. So again, there might be a missort there potentially. Mm, I don't know. See what else I can find. I do have a small pile of the white that make up those birds, so that might be a good way to go. Does that go there? Yes, it does. That goes there. That goes there. Oh, another bit of the rainbow. I'm really just working on both these piles simultaneously now, aren't I? Just there. Well, that attaches that, but that one's still bothering me. I reckon I might have put that in the sky pile, that one. Not to worry. Not to worry. That goes that way. And that goes there. So, yeah. Things are getting just a little tall for this board. I'm going to just move that over there. Full on just move the balloon onto this board. That's it. And then I can focus on this a bit better. There. That one is there. Um, that go. Nope. These all go together somehow. I'm just not quite sure how yet. There we go. That goes in there. Nope. It's a wee bit of splashiness, so I can figure that out. Excuse me. I not that long ago had dinner, so that was my dinner repeating on me. Right. I'm not sure what that is. These ones I'm sure go together. I've just not quite figured out how yet. Alright, and then there's a bit of the bottom waterfall here. Well, I think these belong to the bottom waterfall. So I might need to start tidying this up a bit and getting things in the right sections. That I'm convinced the yellow section. But I can't really move the boards yet because I've got too many too many things going on here. Um, hang on, hang on. Where are we? There. That goes there. Uh, that goes there. And that goes there. And I feel like I want to get those bird pieces out now. Or at least the white bits. Because they're not all white birds. There's the three wee ducks. Um, so that's definitely one of the birds. Like they've got red on their head, so that kind of made it a wee bit more um obvious. All right, okay. I'm pretty much just pulling all these out. Um, let's see what happens with these. Right, that's a bit of head. I think. These aren't all forced to be bird pieces. I could be wrong about some of them. Right, there. That goes there. Right, see now I thought that was water. It's not. It's the feathers. It's the feathers on this bird. And I've got the same going on here. It's good that I had them separated though, because even though I knew, even though I was wrong, I sort of knew where to look when I realised, if that makes sense. There we go. And that's the other bird behind it. It's got like jaggy white lines, almost like little lightning bolts. Mm, see that one. I think that might be the top of its neck or the back of its neck, maybe, because it curves round like a swan. It's got a long neck. That I don't think is bird. I think that's rock. Um, I'm not sure about that one either. Right, that's its head. You can just see the red in its head there. Well, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone, folks. There we go. There. There's another head. There, and then you can see its head's quite close to that lower waterfall. So then these water pieces are going in, which is good. I don't think that's bird. Um, not sure about that. Well, looks like it might be. No, does not go there. And I'm not sure about that. Okay, so I've made a huge mess, but this bit's come together quite quick. Maybe the powers of a self-balancing osmosis going on. Yeah, I think so. I think that's it's quite an apt way of describing it. Absolutely. um, have you found the fairy yet? Yeah, at the bottom. Here. Yeah, down here. She's partially built. Hi, Gustin and Anna. Oh, Gustin and Anna here. Hi to you both. Vicky, going to start my Gone with the Wind puzzle finally. Yay! Gone with the Wind. Gosh, been a long time since I've seen that movie. Where did the wind go, Gryffindor? Uh, Bigness North. South, right. I guess. I got the same one for my 30th birthday, but sadly it got lost. I got one second hand on eBay. Oh, right. How many pieces is it? Is it like a what brand is it? Tell us about the puzzle. And I apologize if you've already talked about it. I was in a bit of a zone there. I guess I'm doing the 5K piece Gelini puzzle next. Has anyone else done that? I believe Sam might have started it, but I don't know if she finished it, Guston. Am I right in thinking that, Sam? Last night I thought to myself that maybe I could fit my two foam boards with this section under my son's bed, since I have nowhere else to store them. So I just bravely tried and they just fit. Yes, good. That's good. Put a piece of big cardboard from an IKEA box on them and some floor pillows that lay there usually. I just hope he doesn't notice. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm actually looking forward to now do some puzzles that will only take me a few hours or a couple of days. Seems much more doable. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, because I mean, obviously, doing these size puzzles on live streams, I'm getting a good bit in each week, but because I'm only doing it once a week, it just seems like it takes months to finish them. Which I guess it does, but it's yeah, there's something about just wanting to just keep going, and just keep doing it. It is hard to stop, I have to say. It's hard to stop puzzling when especially when you're enjoying it so much. Um, but yeah, no, I totally get that. Um, but it's great to know I can actually do bigger ones. It just takes more practice and, sorry, patience, I should say, and time, plus space and more fidgeting. Yeah, well, that's true too. Can't deny that. With bigger, I mean 3K and up. Yeah, that kind of reminds me I need to start checking second-hand markets for the limited edition Winnie the Pooh puzzle soon. Yeah, some people have got theirs, which is cool. Morning, Sandra. How you doing? I've actually gotten three new used puzzles these past weeks, all of which I would never have bought myself, but the puzzles are always great. But free puzzles are always great. Just hope all the pieces are there. Free puzzles are great, yeah. It's nice to try a puzzle that you wouldn't necessarily pick for yourself sometimes. I mean, often like whenever that's happened to me, often I've found that I've just really enjoyed it. I found a new love of building puzzles by doing it that way. Like when I say building puzzles, I mean puzzles with buildings in them. Like I was never drawn to them really. And then I did 360 World and I did Venice Sunset and like, um, uh, Big City Collage, and I love them now. I really love them. Of course, I do like wildlife puzzles as well, as you know. All right, Sam's back. Yeah, Sam's back. It's from 1989, so no idea. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. I've gotten gifted membership on you channel two times now. Last was 11 months ago. Fun to watch your members' videos after this. Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you make use of them. There's lots of cool members' content. Started Jelini Dollhouse a few days before Six Portals arrived, so it then got put in a temporary timeout. How much did you get done of Jelini, Sam? I have the 5K Jelini, but haven't done it yet. Looks fun, that one. The Gone with the Wind puzzle is FX Schmidt, and I think it's 750 pieces. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, vintage FX Schmidt. Those are hard to find sometimes. Got a couple of FX Schmidt. I couldn't say if they were vintage, though. I don't know what year they're from. Well, they're both shaped. A lot of sellers also accidentally mark vintage FX Schmid puzzles as Schmidt, so they're hard to search for. Yeah, yeah, I suppose they sound similar, don't they? By the way, loved that I'm back gif. Yes. I was looking for one. I was scrolling through them. And then I saw that one. I was like, yeah, yeah, that's the one. Looking up the hat. Glad you liked it, Sam. One is a world map smart cut from Eurographics. I have a feeling it's going to be tough. 1K. Yeah. Yeah, do you know, I've only done one Eurographics puzzle. I liked it, but I don't know why I've not really gone for any others. I'll just aim to have Jelini done as my second to last big puzzle this year. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Right. Okay. So if we're going to carry on with these birds, we've got the one standing right behind the other. So I'm kind of hoping I can um kind of hoping I can get them attached to each other, but I don't know. We shall see. Not really sure what I've got there. Is that? I can't tell if that's bird or waterfall or a bit of both. Oh, it's no, it's neither. It's water and rock, I think. Water and rock. Hmm. Where does that go? That goes there. Ha. Right, so I still haven't quite got these attached yet. Come on. I don't have too much mis-sorting going on here because there's not really loads of kind of rocky, watery pieces in the red portal. Not vast amounts anyway. So I'm hopeful I should be able to fill out a good chunk of this. I keep nudging these boards, it's frustrating me. Um, a lot of the rock pieces, some of them are very dark grey, may well have been mis-sorted. Like I said, the bits at the bottom of a lot of the portals are quite sort of greyish brown, sort of in shadow. So it's easy to get a bit lost with that, with those sections of the puzzle. What is there? All right, so maybe, there we go. Well, that attaches there, and that attaches there. Okay, so here we have the birds and some of the rocks and some of the water attached. So that's good. Over there, yes, it does. Mm, mm. Right, I think I'm gonna have to start putting this in some kind of sort of in the correct place. There's that bit. Um, it's all gone a bit crazy because I started to get a bunch of pieces in that I hadn't necessarily meant to. So I didn't expect to be going down and doing these birds quite this soon. Every now and again jumping back up to the top to fill in some of the mountain. What about that? There. I think it's there. I think that might go there. It's a bit more of a, like, less of a bright green on this side than on this side. Like, I'm surprised I don't have that bit. I don't know where that bit is. There. So, right. Okay. I think I'm going to move some pieces and get these shifted into the right spots because it's a bit all over the place at the moment. And I have put a bunch in, so there's not as many to move, which is good, but I'm starting to get a bit confused now as to what's what because I'm all over the place. I'm still putting them in, but I'm, like I say, all over the place. Where's that one go? I feel like that goes around here somewhere. I just can't quite see where. There, it goes there. I don't know about that. Right, so I'm going to. I was going to say grab a board. I don't even know if I've got any boards left. I've been using boards like nobody's business. I'll go and see if I've got a board. Hang on 1 second. Oh, got one. One left in the box. I've been using a lot for wildlife, so I've just been grabbing at them and thinking, oh, this seems to be an endless pile of boards, but clearly it's not endless. I've just took the last one, so I'm just literally just going to put all these loose pieces on here for now, and then I'm going to try to even things out on the boards. Excuse me. And and put them in the right place because I've got a lot of the bottom of the portal on the top portal board, if you see what I mean, top of the portal board. Because there. I'm not certain if that is. I think they might be on the other portal. Hmm. If I find any and think I know where that goes, then I'll put them in. Do you notice that when you start to sort pieces, like you can be looking at the jumble of pieces, and nothing really jumps out. But then when you start to pick them up or shape sort them or, organize them in some way, I mean, just this simple act of picking pieces up, it's making me home in on pieces that I hadn't spotted before, and now I'm putting them in. But I mean, they were right there. It's not like I couldn't see them. It's just kind of funny. It's happened to me a lot with wildlife too recently. And just the act of shape sorting, and you find a whole bunch and fit them in. I feel like that should go in at this point, but it doesn't. Bit of the fairy there. Right. Almost there. Hang on. Oh, it must go around here somewhere. There we go. Okay. So, assuming the halfway point is where the fold is, then I think we're looking at this line being on the next one down. Now, these I might just leave in because otherwise they'll be floating. Um, but I'm going to switch these across to that board. Now then, let's see. No, that's not going to work, is it? Right, so I'll just shift that one. And then I'll shift that one. There we go. And then I'm going to bring that down a bit. That needs to go across. Boards keep moving. I think they might go in the yellow portal. Those I honestly don't know. I'll try them for the yellow. I kind of put them over there because I thought they might be yellow. Right, and then this balloon can go over here again. That can come down. That can go back up there. That can go back up there. That can move back across. Thank goodness that Ravensburgers actually pick up and move. This would have taken forever if it was an Educa. Right, so that attaches here. Um, and this goes now then. There, that goes there. And that. Okay, so hang on. That goes right. So that I'm going to put down here. It's not quite evenly balanced, but it works for now. That goes there. I'm going to put that there. It's just so there's nothing off the camera that you can't see. Gosh, that really came together really quickly, or is it just me? I feel like that just flew together. Um, which is great. Absolutely brilliant. So I can bring these back in now and maybe just fill in a bit more. I was sort of just naturally moving on to these rocks, and the rocks are quite bright at the top. Um, so I'm kind of hoping I can maybe get some of those in. There's some down here as well. There. So I'll just keep plugging away. I expected this to go a bit slower than it has, but I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. And that seems, I kind of feel like that goes down here somewhere. It does. It goes there. Get the feeling that goes in yellow. I'm gonna have to check that soon because it's like I need to check. I'm not sure about that. Oh, that goes there. Mm, I don't know about that. Mm, I'm just kind of trying to identify just these light, sort of creamish colours that I think are the rocks. That looks like a little bit of water there. I don't know if that goes there. I can't attach it yet. Hmm. Got, there's a butterfly there. Does that even belong in here? Yeah, it does. It's there. So that's going to go that way. Yes. The butterfly helped me out this time. Normally the butterflies are confusing me in this puzzle. There's so many of them. Is that in there? No, there's more. They're kind of water splashy pieces, but I've not quite discovered where they go yet. Um, oh, it goes here somewhere. I'm sure it does. A lot of my grey pieces went into this pile because I assumed it was a lot of these rocks. So I would hope I've not missorted much of this. I would hope I can get a lot of this filled in. I mean, I've got some grey pieces here that I feel like should be here. I'm just not seeing them. Well then, where do you go? There's a little bit of green on here as well, that goes up here. That might be throwing me off a bit. There's also those ducks. Look, we've got the three little ducks there. Well, that's no. This side of the bridge isn't really doing very much. No. Oh, that was there. Hmm. Well, I've obviously got some of the pieces, so I'll just keep putting them in when I find them. Right. I'm not sure about that. And what I'm going to do is, does that go there? No, it goes there. What I'm going to do is see if I can find where these go in the yellow portal, and then I will stop and have a bit of a chat. I don't think they go on that side. So now then, thought these might go up here. No, it doesn't look like they do. Let me find the poster. Uh, no, they don't. So they must go. All right, yeah, they go there. So they are in the green portal. I was right about that. That one goes there. So I was right about that one being in yellow. Um, that's green, I think. This felt sure I saw earlier a bit where I thought that went. Thought it went down here, but I don't think it does now. No, that doesn't either. What about that? No. Okay. They don't go in there. Um, confused about that one. Okay, that's fine. Well, there was one anyway. That bit. That bit went in there. It's not to worry. I will find some more. And the green is coming along splendidly. Right. What are we saying in the chat? Sounds exhausting. As a non-Harry Potter fan, I would say it sounds like a timeout time. Unless you really are enjoying the image. Oh, is it stumping? Yes, Slitherpuff. Those 61 pieces. How many left now? Yay! Yeah, it's coming on, isn't it, Cara? It's one of my favourite things about Ravensburger puzzles. What, the ability to pick them up? Yeah, to pick bits up. I know. It is a relief, I must admit. And so different to Educa. But there we go. Shan't complain. Yeah, that goes in there. I love the image, but it's really annoying me. And my favourite character is Snape, so that is definitely saying something. He's a good character. He's a good character. There's a lot to him. Makes him interesting. Green section is definitely coming together nicely. Yeah, it really is. I'm really pleased. This is kind of exploded. Sounds like the one I did a few months ago. It's panorama with Harry in the middle. I'm not sure. I can't picture it, to be honest. I found when I tried looking for the frame pieces and did them, it helped with seeing the bigger picture of each portal, if that makes sense. Yes, I agree. That's what I found with the yellow. Like once the frame had gone in, it was a bit more it was a bit easier to put it in perspective, I guess is the phrase. So yeah, I think I know what you mean, Sol. I haven't started on the portal on this yet because it's quite a big pile, but I mean, if I sort within it, then it makes sense. I'm going to try and fit in a few more of those because I don't think I'm quite done with those yet. But And I've also got a bit of a miscellaneous pile as well with this. These ones, so I'm wondering about maybe trying to get a few of those in as well. Um, Possibly, we shall see. But yeah, I mean, if I have the chance, I could make a start on the actual border of it today, the border of the portal. Slitherpuff, you just don't want to start hating something you love. No, that's true. Fresh eyes and a mind at a later time could maybe help. Yeah. Apologies for being quiet. Was watching I'm a Celebrity. Was keeping an eye on the progress. Okay, it's all right, Philip. No bother. Annoying things are not fun, especially when it's something you like. Yeah, my favourite's Tonks. Tonks is cool. If I have a favourite. Thomas, it's just a normal rectangle. Oh, so it's not panorama then. I'm doing a great job. Thank you, Cara. Great progress. Thank you. Thanks, Natalie. Could one of them be part of the bridge just below on the yellow portal? Um, Possibly. I couldn't see um just below the bridge. Hang on. Here. Oh yeah, actually you might be right. Hang on. Yes, it is. Well done. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Thank you. Um I just could not see that at all. Couldn't see it for looking. Actually, I think I know where that is. I think I just saw that in here. Well, what do you know? I did not expect that to happen. This is my miscellaneous pile, so these could be anywhere. Any portal anywhere. Thank you for that. Completely missed that one. Oh, I think I might have just seen that. Is that it? Yes. That's the fairy. That piece was missing from the fairy, and I just saw it there. So, yeah, this might be a good one to dive into a wee bit as well at some point. And there's kind of a lot of generic sort of dark greens and browns and things, so they might be in this section. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. 43 pieces and all on Snape's robes, so all black. Oh, gosh. 43 down from 61. That's good. That's good. You're doing good. And I'm puzzling. Yay! Glad to hear it, Gryffindor. Are you planning on doing another puzzle between section 1 and 2 of Portals? I think I'll just go straight into section B. Um because there's already a gap um between the two sections of Disney Museum. So I kind of feel like I shouldn't do that with any more. So I was just going to go straight into the second section and then move on to Disney Museum. I mean, I suppose the other option is to do part two of Disney Museum and then part two of this. But I don't know. It just kind of feels a bit messy. I don't know. I kind of just couldn't wait to start this one. You know what I mean? I just couldn't wait to do it. Um, and it's coming together so great. Oh, that goes there. Yes. Soul, member for 5 months. Thank you for the best puzzle community ever. Oh, thank you. You are most welcome. And I agree, you are the best puzzle community ever. It's just brill. Absolutely brilliant. I get it. Six portals is a fun puzzle. Yeah, it really is. It really is. And I mean, I suppose I have done Disney Museum before, so there is a kind of an element of like, I'm not kind of desperate to get back to it. I do want to finish it, but and I will. But because I've done it before, I'm a bit more reserved on it, if that makes sense. But I'll finish this, I think, and then finish Disney Museum, and then I'll go on to something completely different. Fun part will be figuring out what to do after that. I hope they let Rose make more large piece count images. Yeah, so do I. So do I. I think she'd make a really amazing 18K. Yes, you have me there. Right, so um I'll just pop that back. I'm going to grab my board back, and now I'm a bit more organized with where things are. Excuse me. Um, I'm going to attempt to get these pieces in. Now, these that I thought were in, um, because it's quite a bright yellow there, quite a vivid yellow, I thought it might be in the yellow section, but it's actually that area there. It's like a little house. Um, and two little trees and a little bright bit of grass. It goes there. It actually attaches to. And that is part of the little house that goes up there. So that's those in, so that's good. Um, and then it's just a case of trying to figure out the rest. Now then, that is a purple thing. Oh, it's a bird. It's a couple of birds just up above that house. So that goes there, and you can just see some of the edge of the portal there. So that's good. And it's because I've got a bit of a mishmash of sorted piles here. Right, that's one of those birds, but I think it's further down. Have I got the other bit of that? Hmm, can't see it. That goes there. That's a splashy bit. I just can't see where it goes. Does it go there? No. Something blue in it as well. I don't even know if that goes in this section. Oh, right. Oh, it's not water. It's a little dotty bit from this butterfly's wing. So this doesn't even, that's the yellow section, that piece. Uh, all right. Okay. Not to worry. Not to worry. So what's that then? That must go around here somewhere. Yeah, that goes there. So here we're seeing the start of, there's like a little grassy bit there, and it just starts here. And oh, I think that might go in the yellow as well. Does that go up there? I think that might go up there. goes there. I'm just spotting little bits of colour. There, that goes there. That's the water. There. We've got this. That goes there. Get my triumph taps in. See that? I think it's just because it's getting slightly more challenging, and feels good when you find a piece. That piece goes there. I have no clue. Does this go up there? That might go up there. Does that make go? Wow, that goes there. And there's some purple in that piece. Looks like. Oh, right, that goes there. So I'm using the poster a bit here to try and figure out where things go. I think that might be red portal. That's a mess sort. That is part of this grassy bit. It's where the ducks are. That's the duck's feet. I didn't realise that. Let's pull those out. The little duckies. It's there. Oops. Hmm. Oh, what was there? I'm not sure what that I've put together there. What is that? Excuse me. I think that's yellow portal. Excuse me. Right, so here we go. There's a bit of the ducks. That's not the ducks, I don't think. Not sure what that is, but I'm going to put it up there out the way. There we are. And there we are. So there's the three ducks. I can't quite attach them yet, though. I don't know if that goes there. Right, so maybe maybe I've got a bit in here that can attach them. That goes there. And that goes there. So, where's that? And where's that? Oh, no, I've not got it. Darn it. Right. Okay, I think they go up there. Right. It's just that one bit that is missing that I can't attach the ducks. But that's where they go. So that's good. Um, what is that? Um, no. Where's that go? All right. So this, I mean, we're getting into kind of dark, sort of vague, more vague areas now. So that's what's throwing me here. And I'm definitely using this poster a lot. There. I do feel like I've sorted this portal better though. There. I think that might belong in the yellow. Of course, I've been wrong about that before. Um, does this go in here? That looks like it might go in the, yeah, that goes in the red. So that's a missort. That goes in here somewhere because you can see the portal in it, but I call it the portal. You can see the edge of the portal. Um, so that bit goes in here somewhere. I'm just not sure where yet. There we go. No, I think that thought that went in the yellow bit, but I couldn't see where it went. So I don't know about that one. A lot of these might end up belonging in on this side. Where's that go? I feel like that goes over here, but I can't really tell. Don't, because I think I'm going to be starting to hit the border here. So I don't know about that. All that. All right. Well, um, yeah, I've come grounding to a halt a bit. There's a butterfly here that I would like to get in. I think it goes up there, but it's just finding a way to attach them. Oh, that goes there. Nope. Oh, right. And there's a butterfly there too, and that goes here. Okay, I'm going to move those onto there. I think I'm going to attempt to gap fill, if I can, um, with the miscellaneous pile that I have, but I'm not going to spend too much time over it. Um, if I can't, if I can't find stuff, that's fine. I'll just move on. This I thought might go. Yeah, it does. It's a bit of the tortoise. And this goes in there. This belongs down here, there, and that goes in there. So it was a bit more. That was a bit closer to the mark there with those. So still getting pieces in here, which is good. And very, very much on the ball with this. I'm really pleased with this. I actually thought the lizards white the cakes were colourful mice until Rose said it were lizards. Couldn't see it. You thought they were cakes? Or lizards with the cakes? Sorry. Um, Not sure what you were meaning there. The lizards with cakes? It's mostly covered, but I'll be missing 153 months of work. Oh, okay, 1.5 to 3 months of work. How you doing, Ashley? Didn't know you'd come in. Sorry. So I didn't seem wise to pay for a trip, unfortunately. Right. Thomas, yeah, I'm happy we don't have to think about that. Feel sorry for you, Ashley. Hope it goes well. That's not fun. Good luck to you. Oh no, what's happened? Thank you. I'll be cheering everyone on from home, though. Are you talking about are you talking about the puzzle camp? My assumption is that's what you're talking about. So you would have to take 1.5 to 3 months off work in order to go. Will it be a world record thing if it's completed? Has anyone checked? Mm, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know because, right, I get a bit confused with world records. They seem extremely specific now. So, like, I don't know if it's, yeah, like we could say the fastest completion of a mixed copy of it, I guess. Like, because with puzzle ones, you seem to be able to get records for being the fastest to do a specific puzzle, like a very specific puzzle. But it might be like the fastest 10 people from the same country or something like that. Like, I still don't really know what the wording of the record was for that Mickey through the years puzzle that they did at Worlds. They obviously hit some kind of record for doing that puzzle, but there were loads of people doing it in little sections of like 50 pieces each or whatever. So how did they word that particular record? I've never really understood that. So I reckon there probably could be a record in there if we word it right. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm almost out of battery. I'll be watching till the end, but bye bye to the chat. Oh, sorry. Bye bye to the chat. I'm glad you'll still be watching though, Sandra. I think you might be right, Gustin. Um, done so much tonight already. I know. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Although I did have a good stint where I wasn't reading the chat. I'm trying to stop and chat to you all. Sorry to hear you need surgery. I hope. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that bit. I missed that bit. Hi, Sarah. Um, I didn't realise you needed surgery. Hope it goes smoothly and you have a quick recovery. Yeah, me too. Well, that's no fun having surgery. Are you okay, Ashley? Thomas, not like the silly record at Worlds. What did you? Well, this is the thing. I don't know what the record was. I know they did the big puzzle. I know there was a lot of people doing it. I know that they broke a record, and I know they did it at Worlds, but I don't know what the actual nature of the record was, if that makes sense. I've never, well, I've never found out. I mean, I suppose I could just find out, but I've not really thought about it until just now. So, it just seems to me like world records are just super specific now. We'll be leaving soon too. Don't want to feel too tired tomorrow at work. Almost midnight. Gosh, 11:15. Blimey, that's gone by so fast. Why do the lives go by so fast? Vicky, the lizards with the cakes on the lower yellow portal under the tortoise. Oh, right. Oh, you thought they were colourful mice? Got you. They are tiny though, aren't they? So it's hard to tell sometimes. 26 to go. Yay, you're getting there. You're getting there. Well done. I have surgery next year and will miss 1.5 to 3 months for recovery. So I can't. Right. Okay. Sorry. Right. That's what I missed. That's what I missed when I was puzzling. Oh, but I hope it all goes well. It's such a shame you can't make puzzle camp. Sybil, Eddie, my older female Chezzy, has had seizures in the past and is on 16 pills a day to control it. Yesterday at 5 a.m., she started having a grand mal. Oh, gosh. Yeah, grand mal seizures aren't fun. Um, I've had those before. They're not fun at all. I assume you're talking about a dog. Are you talking about a dog, Sybil? And it's not. We had a dog that's had seizures once, like a family dog. Like my family, my mum and when I was a kid, and it was horrible. He would come out of them and he wouldn't be able to see for a little bit because he would like stand up and walk into things, and then his sight would come back gradually. Um, Bless him. He was a lovely dog. They did a Mickey through the years at Worlds. Did I miss this? Yeah, so they did the 40,320 piece Mickey through the ages, or whatever the puzzle's called. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was not memorable moments, but the other one. And there were loads of people doing it, and they all had little squares that they built, and then they put the squares in the puzzle on the floor. There was like a big grid laid out on the floor with like tape, I think, and that's how it came together. And I'm not sort of knocking it. I just don't fully understand it. I don't quite understand what the record was, how it was a record. But yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Um, Hello. How are you feeling, Sarah? I'm going faster than I thought I was going to. Is it coming along quick? World's fastest completion of a 40,320 piece puzzle split into 800 sections done by like 120 people or something. Is that the is, is, is that the wording in the book or something? Oh dear. That's not a real record. That seems odd. Yeah, seems odd to me too. Well, there we have it. I mean, it must have been fun to do. Like, I'm not, as I say, I'm not knocking it. I just I don't fully understand it. I had the extra intense medication for it, and the seizure intensity reduced, but it did not end until 2 a.m. this morning. I'm very tired and concerned. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Sometimes medication just doesn't work. I mean, I'm lucky with my epilepsy. I'm on medication and it controls it completely, so I'm fine. But yeah, it's sad. I think I heard someone say it wasn't a Guinness World Record. It was a world's record. Oh, so it wasn't, so the Guinness guy wasn't there then? Right. Oh, well, that's different then. What does that mean though? A world's record? That's just confusing, isn't it? I don't know. Who else thinks that's confusing? My heart goes out to you. Yeah. Worlds as in the event, like an event record. Right. So yes, it happened at Worlds this year, and it was like what Gustin said, but I don't know. I thought it was a Guinness record they were going for. But like what does that mean though if it's a record at Worlds? They've not broken it, they've never done it before. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just kind of feel like it. I don't know. I feel like that's confusing. I'm really confused about the whole thing now. Anyway, maybe it would be a Guinness thing for the 42K, possibly if we if we figure out what to call it. Um, but I don't know. I don't know the first thing about going for a record. Sib or not fun. We had a dog that had seizures. We were told she didn't know they happened, but it was so scary every time it happened. Yeah, yeah. I think they're just confused, aren't they, when it happens? I've been calling it making Mickey Magic. Not sure if that's the name. I thought it was Mickey through the years, but I could be wrong. It might be making Mickey Magic. I don't know. I've not got that. I've not got that puzzle, so I don't know. And Rose's Tropical Owls is kicking my butt and winning the process. Oh, show the owls who's boss. Think that's what they meant, but not sure if that is what it was supposed to be or just that person's take on it. Right. Okay. Maybe I just needed to. I mean, that was that during the time when the live streams weren't working too well? Maybe I just need to go back and watch it and try and get to grips with what it actually was because I don't think I watched it, but I seem to think that the I can't remember if that got missed on the lives. I have the puzzle sitting behind my puzzle table all the time and I can't remember the name. You need to go and have a look. I didn't watch Worlds this year. I should go back and watch it. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I didn't keep up with it a great deal. I watched a few events, but I don't know, I was just really busy, so I couldn't really keep up with it this time around. But yeah, okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't a Guinness thing. Maybe it was a different thing they were going for. But as far as will it be a record? As far as the thingy goes, the around the world, I really don't know. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, I guess, but I don't mind if it isn't. It's just going to be fun. I just think it's going to be so much fun. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that back there. I now think that does go there. Um, and this, what is that? What's that maybe goes there? That might be yellow portal. Mm, that might be as well, to be fair. I could check that. I'm not sure about these. That could be as well. It could be a bit of the tortoise and that. So I'm gonna leave those there. I will check them out and see if they're maybe in the yellow portal afterwards. What I'd like to do now, I'm just gonna have a quick look at these leaf pieces. That, oh, that goes there. That's not even leaf. That's a butterfly. Um, where's that? Yeah, that belongs with her. These are my leftover leafy pieces. So I'm just wondering if I can maybe fill in a couple of gaps with those. Hang on. No, nothing that jumps out at me anyway that I can see straight off. So I'm going to pop that in there for a second. I'll come back to that and check the yellow portal. I just want to see if I can do some gap filling with this. That's a good start. Sure about that. I believe that's yellow portal. I think I know where it goes. Um, that's yellow portal. Now I'm just finding loads of yellow portal pieces. What is going on? Right. That goes there. Or actually, I could. No, I'll leave it there. I'm trying to think now. That needs to go that side, I think. So I'll pop that there. Does that go that way? There, and that means I can also attach this butterfly. That definitely goes up here. Recognize that pink stuff there. It's like like flowers, I think. I think that goes. Yes, that's a bit of that butterfly. That butterfly is green, so it's kind of like a. It's different to the other butterflies because it's not super duper bright. It almost blends into the background of this one. And I think that piece is with the sky. Be good if I could find that. Where is that? Does it go there? Or up there? That goes there. So where's that? Don't know if I've got that butterfly's wing. Oh, that belongs in yellow. That's a bit of the succulents. Didn't notice that at first. Uh, there we go. See, and now I'm moving into areas now where it's dark, kind of dull greens or dull greys, or they're just not as bright and obvious. Oh, that goes there somewhere. They're not as bright and obvious, so I'm just not finding them as quickly. But I do still have sky to do on this, and I do still have um the edges of the portal. But I think relatively soon I'm going to be looking at sorting the red one. And if I can sort that one, then I can probably gap fill quite a lot. Having done a bunch of this and done a bunch of the yellow one, I would hope that I'd be able to spot pieces that are missing from those sections a bit more easily. I think that might be red. Well then. I thought that might go down here because it's very much this kind of colour. I don't know. So I'll pop that back for a second. There's lots of dark colours. And I'm not seeing where they go. I feel like I've seen that. No. It goes there. I need to attach that. Oh, there we go. Knew I'd seen it. There we go. Bit goes there. Oh, I think that might go with and the yellow portal. There's a few going in from here. It's not been a complete wasted effort looking through these. I'm always a wee bit reluctant to dive into the um miscellaneous piles, but you've got to get them in eventually. Just these bottom areas, they're just so dark. So they're not necessarily obvious to me. That goes there. That goes there. I want to find that. I don't think I've got it though. I think I might have missorted that one. Mm. Mm. Yes. Okay. Finally, I've attached that bit. Woo! It's definitely not as bitty as the bottom of the yellow one. So I've definitely done a better job with sorting this one. Now then, I feel like I've seen that piece. And it's bugging me because I can't see it now. uh, excuse me. There it is. Sure about that one. That looks like it's got the edge of the portal in it. Mm. There. That bit's filling in. Seem to have a good few of the rocky pieces. Hmm. Can anybody else see any? Probably. Right, let's. Hmm. Let's see if I can get any bits in, more bits into the yellow. Definitely finding a few. So that has just got like a really bright bit of yellow. There it is. Right. So that goes over there. I was right about that being the tortoise. The tortoise it almost looks like rock pieces. So that's why I've put them in that portal because I've thought that they were bits of rock. And then yeah, that's there. That texture was throwing me, and then it suddenly occurred to me that it might be some of the knobbly knees on this tortoise. Same with that. Um, and then oh, I don't know about that, but these goes there. That's a bit of the succulents down here. That finally attaches that because that was that was frustrating me. And there's the other half of that key. So there's the key in the yellow portal, and I've managed to find the other half. And this I thought might just go down here because it's kind of there. Yeah, it does. It's kind of like rocky ground. So I'm just going to have a quick look again in this miscellaneous pile and see if maybe I can find a few like that. Does that go in here? It might go in the red, of course, but no harm in trying. Nope. Ooh, so did the pieces flying. Thankfully, it's foam board. It was light. It floated back down again. Yeah, don't know about that. What about that? That looks like it could go in here. Oh, ah, that looks like it could go in here. But where? Maybe it doesn't. What about that? No. Hmm, that one does. Any of these like that? Ah, there. Yep, finding quite a few. Oh, dear, oh dear. Right. It's this? It's just these generic brown beige kind of colours. It's not surprising really that they've been missorted. There's another one. Mm, oh, yes, that one. I mean, maybe there's more, but I'm just not seeing them quite as quickly now. I don't know if there's more, but there's definitely a few in here that I've missorted. What about that one? Yes. Right, actually, a lot of these might go in there. Um, because there's kind of a pattern there. Sort of dark. It's dark, but there's like different lines of darkness within it. So different shades of green. There we go. Don't think that goes in there. That might. Does that go in there? Maybe not. That one? No, no. That one? Oh, look is there. All right. Well, this is good. Apparently, I'm doing the yellow portal now. I'm back to this one. If it's flowing, I'll just go along with it. Nope. Uh, okay. Yeah, I'm slowing down a bit now. But that's filled in a good few gaps. Pleased about that. Can't really see anything else, I don't think. No, I've tried that one, I think. And I'm sure if I find any more, I'll put them in. So that's got the miscellaneous pile down a wee bit. That's good. Oh, I know where that goes. That goes there. Yay, that was a bit of that butterfly. So we are we're pretty much at the end of this week's live. I can't believe how fast that's gone. It doesn't feel like I've been puzzling that long. So what I've got left are these are my miscellaneous pieces. I had a few leftovers on the board that I just chucked in here. They're my leftover leaf pieces, and then I've got really what I'm looking at now with this portal is the edges of it and the sky, and they're big piles. So my thinking is don't hit the sky yet. Although it would be nice to find um that piece. I'm just wondering if I could do a very light shuffle and find it. So I'm sure it must be in here. It's got a tiny bit of rainbow colour on, maybe on the prong, possibly. And it's kind of a bluish, greyish white. I'm not surprised. It would not surprise me in the slightest if it got mis-sorted into here. I don't know where else I would have put it. Um, but I'm thinking there it is. It did have rainbow on it. So, yeah. So I'm thinking if I maybe off the camera just separate like microsort this pile a bit, between like really bright greens like that, and then darker ones like that, and then I can start working on that next week, get that framework together, and then I can fill in the sky. And I'm not sure how long that'll take me. There's a bit of a hill, but um, if I don't know, I don't know if that would take me the whole stream. It might, because those borders are quite big. I mean, there's a lot of pieces here. And the sky doesn't look that easy to do either. I mean, even when I'm just sort of filling in the gaps, I feel like the sky's going to be pretty tough. So it might be an idea to do a bit of pre-sorting on this before the next live, and then I can start working on this. Probably work from the top down. I find the lighter colours easier to put in than the darker colours. And it just feels like there's more of an obvious transition between the sky um and the portal, the edges of the portal. So I'll do that. I'll do a bit of microsorting just by colour, and then they'll be ready to go next time. And then it'll just be a case of filling in the sky. There'll be some leftovers which I would attempt to fill in, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I think that'll become clear as I start the red portal. So that shall be my plan moving forward. That's a very dark grey piece. Huh. How did you get in there? I wonder. Who knows? Anyway, that I think is good progress for today. For a couple of hours, two and a quarter hours streaming. I think that is brilliant. Very, very pleased. And this will attach now to this. So, I mean, this isn't, so I don't have the full height yet, but I definitely have more portal going on here. Oh, is Rose here? Hello, Rose. How are you? I was just finishing up. It's been great today. Look at this. I did all this because I did that last week, and then basically all this up to here. That's what I've done today. It's been amazing. How are you feeling? Are you doing okay, Rose? Rose, we were saying how you could design a stunning 18,000 piece puzzle. Yeah, we were indeed. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I would have been on sooner, but I was drawing a puzzle. Lost track of the time. Oh, drawing a puzzle, that's exciting. That is exciting. Do you find time flies when you get really into it? That sounds fun. I would love to design an 18,000 piece. Oh, I think that would be, I think that would work really, really well. Vicky's been working at all three portals tonight. Well, two of them. The red one I've not touched yet, but I do have a few pieces mis-sorted that need to go in that box. But yeah, I have been really coming along this week. It's been great. I'd love for Ravensburger to release new 18Ks. The last new one was in 2020. Yeah, so see, we're overdue, aren't we? We're overdue. It's been fun. You always make us happy, Vicky. It's very entertaining. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Rose, as a late excuse, that's a good one. Yes, I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. I know. Wow, Vicky, amazing progress. Thank you so much. Fabulous job. I do have a lot done. I've been really pleased. It's looking good. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, yeah. And there's the, I don't know if you've seen them, Rose, but there's the yellow. So that is a lot less bitty now. I've filled in a lot of gaps on that bottom section. So very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. And what I'll do is once I've finished the live, I'll put the boards together. I'll put the portal next to each other, the portals, and I'll take a picture of the kind of the whole thing together. It's hard to get a sense of how much has been done when you've only got, the bits of puzzle that you've done that day. It's better to have it all together. So I'll take a picture and I will post it for you to see. Does she know you're here, Rosie? Yeah, I do now. Can't believe I finally finished the puzzle. Yay! Congratulations, Slitherwolf. I'm glad you did. Go and start another Harry Potter Clementoni 1000 later. The impossible puzzle with all the frames. My goodness. You don't make life easy on yourself, do you, Slitherwolf? Wonderful progress. Thank you. I was late because I was drawing. Love it. I love it. Vicky, which section have you liked the most? Um, of the two portals, or just like a wee bit of the puzzle? I think so far that sky and the yellow portal has been my favourite bit to puzzle. Um, but I have to say I really enjoyed today's puzzling because I loved how I was just working on lots of different things. And it was just all coming together really seamlessly. Like literally the flowers, they were nice to do. I did those last week though, but literally everything from there up to here, that's all gone in today, and it was just really cool. The piles of pieces I had all just were like they all went next to each other, so I had them, I had them to hand. I'd sorted it really well. So that's what I've liked about this portal, that I've been able to sort it quite accurately, and that's made the build really, really fun, really smooth. So I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed this middle part, doing these birds and the water, and the green. I like the rainbow, but I think to look at and to put together, I think the colours in the yellow sky as well. I think they were brilliant so far. So far. But if you mean which portal have I enjoyed the most, I don't know if I could pick one. I think I like them both. Maybe at the very end, when I've done all six, I'll be able to pick a favourite portal. But so far it's hard to choose. I've been enjoying the whole thing. Has she started the blue one yet? No, that's in the next section. It's in on the right side. So I'm working on section A, which is the left side. So that's these three. The blue one is on the other side. So I haven't opened that bag yet. But see, shit, I love a lot of the colours in this blue, and I love a lot of the colours in this purple one as well. So, and look at these cats. They're so cute. So who knows what will be my favourite by the time I've done, but I can't wait. I just can't wait. So glad you managed to pop in though, Rose. It's been great to say hi. So much fun. Great job and very, very inspiring. Good. That's good. Everybody like the stream? Yes, please do like the stream. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like. That really helps. It helps the channel. And if you watch this after it's live, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Um, check out the description. There's lots of links in there. There's a link for the Discord server if you haven't joined that yet. You can join using the link in the description. Rose is in the Discord server, aren't you, Rose? So it's a great place to be. It's a great place to be. Lovely, lovely community over there. So check that out as well. I would really appreciate that. But thank you. Thank you for doing all the reminders with the likes, everyone, because I really am rubbish at that. We need a beat button to grab Vicky's attention. I know. I don't know how to do that. I don't, because the thing is, my devices are all on. Well, my devices are always on silent, literally all the time. But I put them on Do Not Disturb when I go live, so nobody can tell me. I mean, you need a buzzer. I don't know. I don't really know quite how to. I'll have to look that one up. Maybe there is a way, but I don't know what it is if there is. I do it all the time. It's so fun. Vicky, thanks for another great live stream. You're welcome. Thank you for. I'm glad you're back, Sam. We've missed you. We've missed you. Always like your streams. Good. Always like at the start. You see, now that's a good habit. I mean, if you come to my lives all the time and you know you're going to enjoy it, then that's obviously brill if you can. Smooches. Can ask me anything over there on Discord. Yeah, yeah. You're just lovely with like answering everybody's questions, and it's been so great. It's been so great. But yeah, do join the Discord. It's a great place to be. Lots going on over there. I've done it before, but it was so fun. I wanted to do it again. Oh, is this a repeat build? Smooches. Oh, I'm feeling the love. Oh, right. Okay. I'm going to wrap things up. Sorry I missed you there, Rose. It always seems to happen to me. Just always in the middle of stuff when people come in. I'm like, oh, so's here. Uh, Darn it. Yes, I've been here like half an hour. Oh, my bad. I'm going to leave it there for this week. I'm so pleased with progress. As I say, I will get a picture taken of this beside the yellow portal, which is underneath, and managed to fill in a good few of the gaps in there too. So that's been great. As I say, next week I'll be continuing with this. Still got stuff to do on this portal, but I'll do a little bit of micro sorting on the edges, the border of the portal, off the camera, and then that'll be ready to rock and roll when I come on live next week. So yeah, yeah. And what's coming up? What's coming up? So next week I'm live streaming again on Monday. I'm back with the 3,000 piece wildlife puzzle by Educa. That's been really fun so far. That's looking good. So I'll be back for that, and that's at 12:30, not 11:30. So it's a during the day stream like a Thursday, but it's an hour later. So just to kind of make you aware of that. That's UK time. But if you're ever not sure, just go when I've scheduled the stream, just go on and look at the actual page for the stream, and it should tell you when it starts in your time zone. So hopefully that helps a wee bit. So I'm back for that on Monday. Thursday I'll be back with another live stream, but it'll be a different puzzle. I'll finish the Reverie puzzle, so I will be probably doing a Christmas puzzle. I don't have that many. But what I'll do is I'll have a look and see what I've got. I don't whether or not I'll do a poll or just pick something. I'm not sure. But I will be back for another puzzle on Thursday, and obviously next Saturday I'll be back with this puzzle. I videos wise, I'm my focus is wholly on wildlife. I've been giving my time to wildlife in that respect. So there won't be a video this week because I haven't finished the puzzle yet, but I am well on my way. Well on my way. So I'm going to just keep working on that, and as soon as I've got a video ready to show you the finished two sections, I will put it up, and I'll do it as a live chat premiere as well, like I did with the last one. So yeah, it's just keep an eye out for that, and any other updates and stuff I need to give you, I will obviously let you know. But look out for that. If you do want other progress updates on the wildlife puzzle, I do behind the scenes little sort of little midway updates over in the members area. So there is one I just put up a couple of days ago, an update on the wildlife puzzle. So if you just got a free membership there today, or if you want to join and have a look at it, then please do go and have a look at it because there is some updates on that. But I'm going to try and get the video done very soon and try and get the puzzle finished. And I'm just so excited. Even whenever I talk about it, I start to get excited butterflies. I've just, oh. Anyway, sorry. Okay, that's it. That's everything that's coming next week. So I guess the next time I see you will be Monday for wildlife. And yeah, thank you so much again. Please leave a like and I'll see you next time. Happy puzzling, everyone.